All right, the White House is selling Bidenomics. They're proud of it, but Americans are not buying it, according to our latest poll. Our next guest, and you're looking at that poll now, is saying that September, which starts tomorrow, will be the start of real chaos for the U.S. economy and hurt the little guy. Let's bring in Kevin OLeary. He's joining us now. Kevin, in what respect is this new influx of money from the president's program that passed a couple of years ago going to not help the little guy?
Well, let's think about it. We've got the CHIPS and Science Act. Where's that money going? Behemoth giant companies in the S&P 500. The Inflation Reduction Act, another $1 trillion, not even printed yet, all going to the big guys. Now, that's great. They represent 40% of the jobs in America, the S&P 500. Everybody knows the S&P 500. It's the biggest index in the world. But 60% of America is small business. That's where 60% of the jobs come from. We've given nothing to them. And so they're struggling because the Fed has raised rates up to 5.5% in a matter of months.
To stop inflation, theoretically.
Right. And yet we still have full employment, under 4% unemployment. So the small guy, the business between 5 and 500 employees, he's been cut off at the regional bank level. They're not lending. The loan book's closed down. The rates that he pays for money have gone from 4 to 5% to 11 to 17. And we're not talking about them. But you're going to hear a lot of people crying about this in the next few months because they can't borrow anything anymore and they can't run their businesses.
So when we saw those regional bank failures last year, this is the ramifications. More regulation. And when you have more regulation, you need more liquidity to meet those demands, which means more banks say, I can't lend or I can't function.
Yeah, we have 4,100 regional banks in America. Probably in the next 3 years, we'll be down to 2,000. They're going to consolidate. During that period, people are very nervous about putting their money in the bank because if another one fails and you have your cash in there, right now you're only guaranteed for $250,000. There's an idea that came out of Senator Hagerty that said, let's just do one payroll account, guarantee that, pay no interest on it, so at least a small business during this consolidation period.
You like this?
I like that plan. I met with his staff. On him, it made sense to me. I would endorse that. The other thing I would do for small business is extend the employee retention credit. That's the deal where companies that invested in their employees during the pandemic are getting to take back a grant for that. But it's really for small business, companies with 5 to 500. It's the only active program I know of that supports small business. Meanwhile, we're going to write $2 trillion to the big guys. That in itself is inflation. But it seems unfair to me to support a behemoth company that has a lot of its employees outside of America and not my companies, small business. I've worked in small business. And I'm asking myself, what are we doing for them? The 60% of jobs in America. Let's wake up, smell the roses, realize they're under tremendous pressure, and they are our economy.
We always focus on real estate when it comes to the rates, but you're saying it's business. If you can't get a loan, you can't get some money, you're not going to expand or you're not going to stay in business, and that's going to ripple. That's
the problem, because let's say you're selling Walmart. You sell $1 million worth of products to Walmart, and they're going to pay you in 60 to 90 days. Normally, you'd go to your bank and say, look, I need a receivable. I need to finance that receivable so I can buy more product and sell more product. And now the banks are saying, I'm sorry, because of the collapse of these small regional banks like Silicon Valley, the regulator's telling us we have to be more liquid. We can't loan you anything.
It's just, I just wish more people who are in the real world were in Washington, because they'd come up, they'd understand they'd have to solve this problem, but right now there's no urgency.
I go there every month and bang the doors.
Good job, Kevin, and maybe someone will put you in their cabinet soon, if Shark Tank would give you up. All right, or us. Coming up straight.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.